Over the next few months, I plan to make as much bad, low-quality content as I possibly can. This will probably ruin my channel for the foreseeable future in terms of views, subscribers, and revenue. I guess you're wondering why I would do that since you clicked on this video, and I'll explain that in a minute. But first, I need to tell you what's happened so far. About 3 years ago, I made a YouTube channel. I started posting videos. No one watched them, they were dog shit. But I kept making them anyway. Not because I enjoyed the process of making them, but because I was proud of the final result, and I believed somewhere within myself that each video could be the one to blow up my channel. I kept posting, trying to improve each video to be just a little bit better than the last, and eventually, it happened. One of my videos was going viral. This was it. This was my breakout moment. From here on out, it was only up. Oh, never mind. Anyway, I kept on posting. And eventually, we're caught up already. I thought that backstory would take a little bit longer. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 15 videos over 3 years. What the fuck have I been doing? For the last 3 months, I've had a lot less time than before. But I've still had an itch within me to try to make videos. I really did want to, but I just didn't feel like I could. I had to wait in order to get clips, and then I had to set aside time to edit and make a thumbnail, and I needed to be funnier and better at the game. About a week ago, I finally got some good footage that I was happy with. I could finally make a video, but as I went back to look over the footage, I saw that the video recording was kinda laggy in places. And when I saw this, all the will to make a new video just kind of drained out of me. I just didn't want to do it anymore. I think the reason that this impacted me so much is because I cared so much about the quality of the final product. If I was going to release a video with laggy footage, then I might as well not release one at all. Just over the past few days, I was reflecting on these emotions, and I came to a sort of realization. In competitive video games, there's a type of player that's actually fairly common. This is the low-ranked player, who gets onto the game they're grinding and warms up for over an hour. Then, after their warm-up is over, they decide that they're not performing well enough to play ranked that day. The reason that this type of player behaves like this is because they believe that if they only play when they're performing at their best, they can maximize their chances of winning their games and rank up faster. But that ideology is only really half accurate. If this player told me that they were aiming to reach a high rank as fast as possible, I would tell them that they were being stupid. Sure, if you only play when you feel that you're at your best, you'll have a higher chance of winning each individual match. But that only applies against players of your own level. If I played against a silver player when they were having a good day and I was having a bad day, I would probably still win. It's kind of like taking a terrible car and only driving it in optimal conditions for it, hoping that it will enable you to win more races. If you race against a better car, you'll still get destroyed, even if the conditions are not optimal for that car. Of course, after each race, when you noticed a flaw, you would replace a part, trying to improve the car. But you would only get to test out the new part when you next raced, and you only ever raced in optimal conditions. In comparison, the other racer has been driving their car every day, even when the conditions were so bad they thought they might crash. After each race, they also replaced a part. They would test it in the next race and keep building on their car. They did crash it multiple times, and building it back up from scratch was a massive pain in the ass for them. But when they built it back up, they knew which parts were better, and they knew it better than you did because they'd tested it more. So, when you finally came to race one another, in optimal conditions for you, and subpar conditions for them, you still got smoked. Until now, I've been the silver player, only playing when I felt like I had all the ingredients to win. And by doing this, by only playing when I was confident that I could win, I have been depriving myself of the opportunity to lose. And that's not to say that I don't lose, but it is to say that if I were to allow myself to lose more, I would have gained more experience up to this point. To translate all of this back to YouTube terms, I care too much about trying to make each individual video better than the last. I care so much about performing at my peak that I'm only performing when I feel that I am at my peak, and I'm stealing away all of my own opportunity to improve. So, instead, I'm gonna spam queue. Even when I'm feeling like I won't play well, even when I think I might crash, because I am secure in the knowledge that if I focus on improving my own abilities, I will eventually surpass my previous peak. I know that this will most likely result in me losing views, subscribers, and revenue for the foreseeable future, but I believe that if I continue to improve, not the videos themselves, but my ability to build on them and my understanding of them, I will eventually surpass my current self. That's why this is my plan to intentionally ruin my YouTube channel.